600. Reason being, okay, when I fire that exposure, okay, this wonderful ambience that we're in here largely disappears, right? Now, I'd love to blend all of this in because it's a marvelously pleasing graphic environment, don't you think? It's simple is what I'm referring to. I'm from New York City, so I look out here, it's almost pastoral, really. No, it's not. It's a mess. Okay, so we're gonna try to minimize that, try to drop a light on Kat, our wonderful, lovely dancer. Why don't you come on up? How about a round of applause? Let's make her feel welcome. I'm in manual mode, 250th of a second at f5.6, ISO 200. Okay, and that's it. That's all the information I really think is all that pertinent. I guess I'm on Adobe RGB and all that other interior stuff. Let me check this. Auto white balance. I have to check this stuff. This is not my camera. So we're, again, on the tightrope here. I have no idea what's going to happen, Kat. And I'm probably going to make a really bad picture of Kat. She put up with me yesterday. She actually came back today, which is surprising, because most of my subjects never come back. They're like, I'm done with you, dude. Anyway, so yeah, I've got a black room basically filtering through this camera right now. The camera's not going to see anything unless I light it at this particular exposure, f-stop, shutter speed combination. So let's make kind of a bad picture of Kat. Let's turn the flash on. Good move. Okay. 250 to 5.6. Take a look at Kat and light her up with a flash on the camera. All right, you look absolutely fantastic. Okay, all right, it's all right. It's reasonably well done. Does anybody get excited about this? I told you I wasn't a geek, but I still get excited about this. Actually, here's the thing. How many folks actually started photography like 20 or 30 years ago? Out here in the audience, yeah, all us old guys, right? The flashes that we started our career with, okay, nowadays would be classified as an assault weapon, all right? Now we have these computer-driven flashes, photons that talk to each other in the air. The camera has a conversation with the flash answers back, and we get an exposure, and I don't have to think about it. The camera focuses for me. The camera does all of this, sort of jumping around inside, all these mental gymnastics that I no longer have to sweat or worry about. Okay, I don't have to do that long division thing anymore. I can, with a reasonable degree of assurance, I can go click and and have returned a pretty good result. Now, if I wanted to say pop this up a little bit, easy enough. Maybe +1 stop. We'll see what happens. See if we can make it a little bit brighter. Okay. All right. So now she's brighter. That wasn't too hard. Okay. So, but is it good? Sketchy, right? Any light that emanates from the access point of the lens, or that intersection of the lens and the image plane, is probably not particularly flattering, okay? It's, it's straight flash. It's mugshot. Like if I came in close to Kat right now and just kind of did, okay, if she didn't have her headdress on, okay, there's her license plate picture. I can get a job now at the Nevada DMV. All right, and straight flash, okay, yeah, show the tattoo, okay. I mean, that kind of light, it's not particularly pleasing. So let's get and jump a light off the camera. Let's take this flash, okay, we'll take that little factory out of it here. Let's turn it into a master flash, and let's put a remote light out in the audience. Callie's ready to do this. He's been so ready to, he's actually, you're thrilled. You can barely contain yourself. Yep. Okay. And I'm thrilled by your outfit today. It's a little more subdued than yesterday. Just a touch. I mean, it's kind of, a little. Did we wake up this morning in a kind of a mellow place? Is that what it is? Okay. All right. Oh, so now Callie is out in the audience. He's got what's going to be called anyway, for lack of a better term, a backlight. All right, the background lights. I've got 3 groups. So I'm going to turn this into a flash that commands that light, okay? 3 groups. I always, on location, do my main light in group A, my kickers or my fills in group B, and the background light in group C. Why? I'm old, okay? I forget stuff, all right? It helps me stay organized. I'm not the most organized person. Now, what is a potential problem I've got here already? Anybody perceive what it could be a problem? her lovely hat, is that what I should call it? No, a headdress, may block my commander signal from actually getting to that remote light. There's a possibility of that. So I've already thrown myself a problem. Let's see if we can solve it. The nice thing about having Callie out there is that things go wrong, I just blame him. Okay, so backlight, here we go, C group light. Let's take and we'll select that out, okay. TTL 00. Now there will be no light on the front of Cat. Why? This is going to act now just as a commander. It's no longer a flash, right? So she's going to be backlit. She's going to be dark in the front here. Okay, lovely. Okay, did that go off back there? I was so nervous. But it didn't. Who said it went off? It didn't go off. Callie, did you screw this up? It went off. There it is. So I'm actually not believing you, Mike. I can't, let's try one more time. All right. And now you've seen it go off. So is this a new experience for you, watching the flash go off? All right, okay. Okay, so now we have a backlit Cat, okay? But it's not incredibly backlit yet. I've got that flash at 00. I think I need some more oomph out of it, all right? I think I need to kind of goose this light a little bit so I can send it a signal to power up. I'm thinking that I'm gonna need all the power it can give me, all right? So how do you get the most power out of these flashes? Where do you go to get the most power? Manual, okay? That's the conundrum, right? I'm shooting automatic, I'm shooting wireless, but I can send that light a signal to go manual. So if I send that light a signal and say go manual, I go to manual 1/1, which means that the TTL conversation is shut down. Does everybody know what I'm referring to, the TTL conversation? That little blipping back and forth with the flashes talking to each other, I shut them up. And now I take all the battery power and I divert it to that flash. And in fact, I'm going to put you a little off kilter here, Callie, and I don't know, do something incredibly, fantastically dramatic. Oh my God. Okay, all right, so we got nothing up front though, right? We got nothing up front. All right, so let's just put something up front. Let's select this light as a master flash. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of a party picture though, right? Straight flash, bang, zoom, done. Okay, let's see if we can make this more sophisticated. Callie, can you find somebody out in that audience who looks relatively trustworthy? Maybe can't run that fast? Oh, give it to the tall guy. Yeah, he's perfect. Sir, you're perfect. You're hired. Tall guys are great on the set. Love tall guys. All right, so now let's see if we can make the light better for Cat. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to take this light now out of the equation. It's still going to flash. For somebody who's just getting involved in this, that could be a little confusing. But it flashes only to direct those other lights. It's not going to flash and make an exposure. It's going to talk to that light. What else it's going to do is it's going to talk to the light that Callie has right now. So I ace out this as a commander flash, and I put group A in, this light here, as a main flash. Okay? All right. So, all right, sir, that's great. You're doing great. Just keep your thumb off that sensor because it gets a little dicey to make it work. Cool. Good love, Callie. Let's come in here. No, you got to go up. There you go. Good, good. Hang in there, Cat. All right. So now we've got, you know, kind of this background light going on. I still am not getting a lot. Those are very opaque feathers you wore today. Thank you very much for doing that for me. Well, let me put the headdress on that's got the lead shield in it. You know, really screw with him this morning. No, okay, so how can I goose that light? I'm already at the maximum of power of that light, but it's a manual light, remember? Okay, TTL follows my lead. So this light should stick with me, whereas that light is going to get brighter if I go to f2.8. Okay, what did I just do? I gained 2 stops in the background. Now, could folks actually come on up here just a little bit? A little closer to Kat, a little closer to her, that's it. I mean, it's not difficult, gang, it's like, you know, not that close, sir. No. Kat, could you step backwards just a touch, please? Just a little bit. There you go. Okay, good. Now, does anybody have a camera, by the way, in their hands? A Nikon camera with a flash? Don't have a flash. We can fix you up with a flash. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Okay, Callie, come on in. Now, Callie's coming with this thing horizontally, right? He came from here. Now, it wasn't bad, but, you know, she's longer. You're going to love me for this one. She's longer than she is wide. That's a compliment. So I'm going to take the flash and I'm going to turn it vertically. Because what I want to do now is I want to get some light up in the headdress and up and down her body instead of across this way. So it just makes sense, right? Match the shape of your light to the shape of your subject, okay? So let's just go this way. Okay, try not to screw this up, Cal. Okay, a little higher, Cal. Chin up, Cal. Maybe both hands on hips. How about a little shoulder roll and a little attitude? I suspect you're capable. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we got a much brighter background, right? We got 2 stops out of the background. We have a fairly pleasing light up front, not doing too badly. Okay, let's see if we can do something simple to make this a little more pleasing for Kat. Who can help me out here? Sir, you can